Here's why. When I work with clients, I work with them until we get results. I don't charge per hour. I don't charge per session. I don't have a set package. We work together until we get the results. Why do I do that? Some people don't like that. They want to just come in for an inexpensive little sample session and see if that works or not. And that's great. They can work with another therapist if that's what they want. But if they want to work with me, this is how I work. I charge accordingly for the result that I'm getting. And it's because I very often resolve people's problems in one session. Yet, that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure to be like, oh, I got to do all of this. We got to get this done in one session. And since I don't use techniques like I used to, I don't know where the session's going to go. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm being present with the client. I'm asking probing and powerful questions, and who knows where that goes. We might not get any subconscious work done in that session, and we need to let it go and pick up at another time. And I want to know that I am giving my client what they need in order to get well, in order to overcome whatever their challenge is. And so if I've got the pressure on me, I'm maybe also putting the pressure on the client. And the moment that we're trying to fix something or make something happen is when we stop being effective. That's when it becomes, just a guided meditation versus, hey, we're really tapping into the subconscious mind to resolve this. And so it's a weird thing. It's a the word that I'm looking for. It's we'll just say it's a conundrum that the more that we as therapists try to fix it, try to change it, try to solve the problem, and try to get the client to, the more resistance comes up, because the subconscious mind, you gotta be, it's tricky. You gotta be sneaky with it. You gotta kind of like creep up on it so it doesn't see you coming. Because those walls of protection, those barriers that are there for a reason, because it feels like this is the way it needs to be. This is what's safe. This is what I need. And so it is tricky, it's sneaky. And so the minute it feels like, oh, you're trying to change me, you're trying to fix me, you're trying to do something. And you've probably felt this when talking with friends. The minute they go into advice mode, or it's covert advice, you feel it and it doesn't feel good. And you just kind of want to shut down the conversation or not be with that friend, because it feels like they're trying to coach you, fix you, change you, rather than just listening to you, rather than just being your friend and letting you get things off of your chest and express yourself and sort things through your conversation. They're trying to fix, and it's annoying. And the mind doesn't like it. And so if I'm working for results, rather than we got to resolve this in an hour, or we've got to resolve this in a session, then it provides that space for whatever to happen. Sure, I'm here. There's time. Take your time. There's no rush. Just be with whatever's here. You can relax. You can feel the tension. You can feel whatever it is that is coming up, and allow it to be that way. And without it needs to be in one session, or the opposite would be selling a 6-session package. It's like, well, what are we going to do the other 6 sessions? I better slow this down. Or if it's 6 sessions, then we're booking an hour, maybe a 90-minute session, and maybe we're just getting into the meat of things, and then we've got to stop. And so with my sessions, we can be working together. I mean, we might resolve the issue in an hour, but sometimes it can go way longer. I think my longest is 4.5 hours. They tend to be longer when I'm working with friends, because my own stuff and my own ideas of how I think they should be or what I think they need to get can get in the way. And so I find myself, getting into some of those, that fix, change, guide, lead mode. I know what you need because I know you so well, because I'm your friend and I've known you for so long. And I think I know what you should be getting out of this. And so, so that's one reason I don't work with friends very often. It's just one of the reasons. There's a lot of good reasons. Anyway, so yeah, those are reasons, at least some of the reasons why I don't charge per hour per session anymore. I charge for results, because it creates that space that the client needs for anything to happen. It takes the pressure off the client, it takes the pressure off of me. And I like to know, when I was selling, one session at a time, it would really weigh on me, because I wanted to know that it was complete with the client. And sometimes it wasn't very clear. And with it, and sometimes it felt like there was progress, but in my mind, I knew that there was further that we could go with it if we just kept on going. But the client would not want to spend the extra money, or they would think it was fine. Like, there's a lot of reasons why the mind will come up with to not keep moving forward, excuses. And so when we've got the space to say, okay, let's do this, let's work together until we get this result, then it makes for a safe container without some of the other scarcity programming stuff coming in. And also, for selfish reasons, I like to know that we have really gotten the result that they were looking for, that we've gone and cleared everything out. We've tested and retested and gone back in and tested some more. And it's clear that the client has their intended result. And isn't that what we all want to feel as healers with our clients? That we know that the work that we're doing is having an impact, and that they're not just wasting their money working with us, that yes, we can see the changes that happen with our clients. So think about if that's something that would work for you, if you're a healer, hypnotherapist, coach, and if you want any support with that. I do have a training coming up. I do teach my own modality, advanced conversational hypnosis. And if you'd like more information about that, just reach out and I'd be happy to talk to you about it and send you some information. All right, enjoy your weekend.